This type of social conditioning is seen in movies, particularly Cinderella.
Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. If you do go on to enjoy today's video and want more content like this, then feel free to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Feminists complain without knowing everything.
We'll address this carefully. I noted that there were some people online, even an article pointing out that Oculus Connect is mostly male. I will point out that in the selection process, there were very few women that applied. It was not that we selected for males, and in fact, women may have actually come out ahead in the selection process by a very slight.
They're crying that movies are sexist.
The blonde cheerleader and the brunette nerd to keep women in competition so we wouldn't realize the true enemy was men.
It's not a law to follow what media wants.
Ask me, what right do women not have that men do? They point to the law and they say, look, women are equal under the law. Which is great. I'm so glad the law supports women. The problem is, culture does not. We're still trying to restrict what women do with their bodies, i.e. abortions. Media still sets an unrealistic expectation of what a woman should look like. And women suffer eating disorders. And some turn to self-harm because they can't attain what the media says they should.
That's not legal though, so no complaints.
I spoke about this the other day. There was a woman who set her husband on fire, killed him for her 7-year-old daughter. She found him, murdered him. That was not self-defense.
That's revenge.
It was premeditated.
That's revenge. That's
yes,
my opinion.
and yes, she deserves the death penalty. It is
What?
still she can listen. She can go through the legal. I don't care how much it hurts. I understand that. I understand it, but you still need to go through the legal process like everybody else.
SJWs are some of the biggest hypocrites.
Melania Trump speaking at the UN yesterday about cyberbullying. So how did the left, how did liberals react? Well, they attacked the First Lady online. During an interview, Hillary Clinton even took a shot at the First Lady for not doing enough. Really?
White men are public enemy number 1 for feminists.
Which white man are you talking?
The White Men Talking Show?
The White Men Talking Show?
It was literally a white men talking show. These men that feel entitled, they are men. And find other men who think the same.
Full-time mediocre white man.
Shan, weren't you just dating a full-time mediocre white man?
Mediocre white man and all.
Mediocre white man to get all that. He's a white boy.
Here come the BuzzFeed feminists.
My balls! I don't want my balls sticking to my legs.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
The people around you are relegated to a very small portion, but the key to manspreading is not.
At least the feminist is getting schooled.
I'm not 100% sure what we can do. You know, this isn't a problem with VR. This is something that is widespread in the tech industry. And I don't think that virtual reality has any innate quality that really makes it immediately obvious that we're going to be the thing that has a lot more, women becoming interested in virtual reality and coming to developer conferences or becoming gamers.
I'm asking the exact same question.
That's exactly how I feel.
Oh, God.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yes. Yes, it does.
That's exactly how I feel.
This guy can be his very own cringe compilation.
Talk about feminism on TikTok? Because TikTok is a cultural tool, and I'm tired of women being treated this way. I want to change culture, not law. Culture.
This is the wildest thing that you will ever hear.
I'm disgusting. When men are the main carriers for any STD.
The really only reason that STIs exist is because of men. The two most common STIs that are present in people's bodies come from animals. This means that back whenever men were animals.
Oh, don't worry. You guys already do that.
I had memories as a child of my mum telling me to close my legs.
With gender, we're constantly working towards trying to get to this middle.
This week of manspreading is definitely going to make me feel anxious. As much as a super strong feminist, I want to say it won't.
I kind of secretly hope to annoy some men.
Say it louder for the people at the back.
I'm not an expert on this issue. I don't really actually know what the best way to solve it. It's not something that I'm equipped to do.
We are having a hard time hiring all the people that we want. It doesn't matter what they look like.
Yeah.
Good for you ladies, I guess.
Male reindeer actually lose their antlers in the winter. Meanwhile, female reindeer keep them. Guys, that means Santa's sleigh is pulled by an awesome team of all women. Yes to girl power.
Yep.
All feminists do is attack men for no reason.
For you, the idea of going to the bathroom, even if it's like a bathroom behind a gas station at night in a sketchy area, is something that just doesn't seem dangerous, and it blows your mind that it is for some people. You're privileged, and probably
This guy is trying really hard.
No, I did a labour simulator machine. It's got 10 levels. I was on level 3 and 4 to start off, right? And I was in so much pain. And I've heard in the comments, level 3 and 4 that nearly chucked me out the window is mild cramps when a woman's on her period. What? You're telling me, right, when I nearly ended up in the next door neighbour's garden, that's what you feel every month? Are you joking? Please tell me that's a joke. Please tell me that's a joke. You're telling me when I'm wearing my spine as a coat, yeah? You get that every month.
You'd think they just killed someone.
My first train trip as a manspreader, I just feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being conscious of it?
I just manspread on the bus for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full, and I was already getting glared at, so I think this is gonna...
It's crazy people need to be told this.
Pass it off as a joke. If your joke comes at the expense of a minority...
It's literally just a Disney movie. It's not that deep.
This type of social conditioning is seen in movies, particularly Cinderella. Homegirl was a maid until some man came and rescued her by marrying her. Can you imagine if Cinderella was a boy? If he was sitting in a dark, cold, dusty cellar waiting for somebody to come and set him free? That movie would be a joke, but it's normalized if it's...
Feminists make a big deal about their periods.
Dramatic interpretations of all the times I've used the fact that men think periods are gross to get out of something.
Ma'am, do you have any idea how fast you were going?
Yeah, it's just that I'm kind of having an emergency.
Mm-hmm. What's the emergency?
Well, I just started my period while I was driving, and I've got to go to the store and pick up some tampon.
Tampon?
Yeah, if I don't get one soon, it's just going to be like blood everywhere, massacre.
Okay, all right, you're good to go. Just drive a little slower.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you next time.